like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard, 145 pounds, 5'9" tall with a reach of 70.5 inches.
There is no joke about this.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
Look at this thing.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. So here we go. Should be a good one. Good left hook. Nice defense on that jab. Good looking jab. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
Top, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighting on fire.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, look at that left jab. These punches coming from every angle. He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab doesn't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Squats.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only 1 round that you've lost. Do not.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They are giving us a high-tempo show. shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the ropes because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that Whoa, wait a minute! Sugar Ray Leonard dead! Sugar Ray is down on the canvas! He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mouse trust.
Sugar Ray's in trouble! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Seconds to go, and what? Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! He's been knocked down, but back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Whoa, Johnny, out of no... Sugar Ray is down! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. A consequence of stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, weighing.
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare at. So here we go, should be a good one. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two were made for each other. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. So much firepower here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. He blocks that jab. The perfect counter lands. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks the jab. That counter shot lands. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that jab. The jab just got blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Like that round, good work. Now, I don't want you to load.
Go again. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Jab misses. Good job defending the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Couldn't land that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You gotta take that confidence.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice slip to avoid the jab. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His jab just got blocked. Catch and shoot. Good defense stopping that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.